Hey everyone, what's up? It's me again for another video.
Will you please repeat it?
Hey everyone, what's up?
Ulit-ulitin ko pa ba?
Hey everyone, it's me again, your instructor for another video presentation. And for today's video,
1,000 years later.
hey, what's up everybody? It's me again, your instructor for another video presentation. Again, if you have a question, you can just type it on our comment section. But if you don't want, you can just raise it when we are going to have a synchronous session. Then we will be discussing it as a class. That's it. I hope that you will watch till the end. Let's start now. In this video, we are going to talk about primary categories of criminal offenses. Number 1 na lamang po dyan ang personal crimes. So what are personal crimes? Simply, personal crimes are those crimes that involves physical or mental harm to another person. Number 1 there is the so-called murder. And in your book too, you can also found infanticide, parricide, and then homicide. So those are the different types of crimes against person that you can find in book 2. Another one is assault, or more on physical injuries. Okay, so take note, by the way, in infanticide, take note, it is on killing a person less than 3 days old. So don't be confused. Maybe some of you, it says 3 years old, but actually it is 3 days old, to be clear. Okay, take note of that. That is the crime of infanticide. Next is child abuse. So usually sa child abuse, dyan na nag-i-exist yung physical and mental abuse din. Okay, meron yung tinatawag nila na psychological abuse sa child abuse na yan. So, there, meron din po tayo yung kidnapping. Okay, it involves both physical and mental abuse or mental harm there in that certain crime. Okay, and then we have rape. So this is considered already as crimes against person. Hindi na po ito ay crimes against chastity. Bakit po ginawang crimes against person? Sa crimes against chastity kasi usually ikaw lang na biktima ang pwedeng mag-file ng kaso. Okay? Hindi pwedeng yung concerned citizen or other person ang mag-file ng kaso. Okay? It is necessary na ikaw yung mag-file ng kaso personally. But in crimes against person, any person can file a case for you. Okay? So that is the difference between those two. So take note, crimes against, rape. The case of rape is now already considered as crimes against person. And sa book 2 na pag-aralan ninyo, meron yung batas doon or yung mga provisions na nakasaad sa book 2 about rape, pero yun po ay supplementary na lang po doon sa RA 8353, okay, or the anti-rape law, doon sa special law or penal law po na na-create. Okay, so take note, yun na po yung sinusunod natin, yung provisions nun. So in the crime of rape, meron na po yung tinatawag natin na rape through sexual intercourse, and meron din po yung rape through sexual, or rape through sexual assault. So dun na po yung case na pwede na pong makasuhan ang babae ng case of rape. Pwede na pong kasuhan ng lalaki ang isang babae ng case of rape. Okay, through yun, the rape through sexual assault, and you can find the provisions of that under RA 8353. Okay, so that is under rape. And then we have also here property crimes. So number 1 na po dyan, arson, crime of arson. Okay, but for the definition, let's try to have it here: interference with the property of another. Okay, so that is that is usually against the property of another person. Diba? Kung ikaw naman ay sinira mo yung sarili mong cellphone, pwede ka bang mag-file ng kaso? Or can we consider that as a crime? Sinira mo yung ballpen mo, have you committed a crime? have you committed a property crime? Of course, these property crimes concerns usually destruction of property of another person. Okay, and here also may involve physical or mental harm. Okay, sometimes destruction of property, just like the case of arson, that involves physical and mental harm, di ba? Sinunog mo yung bahay ni Mr. Iskaran, then yon natulog siya during that night, yun hawak-hawak niya yung bisikleta niya or katabi niya yung bisikleta niya na natutulog ng mahimbing, sinunog mo yung bahay niya, yun, during that night, ano na siya, nasunog, naging lechon na, and then umaga, wala na siya. So that is, that involves also loss of life, not only just physical harm or mental harm. Okay, and then we have here primary result in the deprivation of the use or enjoyment of property, just like the case of theft. Meron tayong tinatawag din na theft. By the way, napakarami pong classification ng theft ngayon. So, meron yung simple theft, meron auto theft, and then we have also the qualified theft. So, just to share to you also, qualified theft are yung sinasabi natin na, nadi-differentiate lang naman yan through the background or through the status of the perpetrator. So, kunwari, yung yaya mo or yung in-employ mo as yaya doon sa bahay nyo, ninakaw niya yung kotse ng mister mo. Okay? Or yung driver ng mister mo, ninakaw niya yung kotse ng mister mo. Okay? So, akala nyo susundin niya yung mga bata nyo or yung mga anak ninyo. Pero yun, hapon na or gabi na, wala pa rin bumabalik. Yun pala, tinakbo na niya yung sasakyan mo. Can you call that as crime of carnapping? Okay, of course, that is best suited, or that is a best example of a case of qualified theft. Okay, so that is the difference between theft and then qualified theft. So usually kapag hindi yan employed sa yung employed, or hindi mo yan let's say driver, or hindi mo yan pinagkakatiwalaan, kasi involved yan yung abuse of trust dyan sa qualified theft. Okay, so that's it. And then for auto theft, usually for cars, by the word automobile. Okay, and then we have here larceny, burglary, and then robbery. Itong larceny lang naman yan, pagnanakaw yan, pero pagnanakaw rin lang naman yan, pero hindi po yan yung tawag natin sa kaso dito sa Pilipinas. So ang tawag po natin ay theft, pero sa ibang bansa they call it as larceny. Burglary naman sa ibang bansa is yan yung tinatawag natin here as robbery. Okay, so those are the property crimes. Number 3 is the inchoate crimes. Inchoate crimes are those initiated but not completed. So it's more on attempted crimes. And these acts that assist in the commission of another crime. So aiding and abetting, attempt, and conspiracy. So pumapasok na dito yung mga nasa book 2 ninyo. The cases of under the violations of fundamental laws or against national security. Okay, so what else? In cases of treason. Okay, so yun, giving aid in comfort. Okay, that is an element of treason. Okay, and then the other elements. In number 3, we have the so-called inchoate crimes. So inchoate crimes, these are usually crimes that are only initiated but not completed. Or in other words, it is also crimes that assist in the commission of the crime. So just an example, in the crime of sedition, we have the so-called conspiracy to commit sedition. In cases of treason, we have the element wherein you are helping or giving aid in comfort against on the enemy country. Okay, giving aid in comfort on the benefit of the enemy country. Okay, that is under treason. Okay, and then abetting or attempt. So attempted crimes, that is considered also as inchoate crimes. But take note of attempted crimes. Usually the ones that are being punished are those acts or actos reus na sinasabi nila, not just mens rea or the guilty mind. So, hindi po natin nakikita or hindi pinapunish ng ating batas yung nasa isip ng tao or iniisip lamang. Kung iniisip lamang ng tao yan, pero hindi niya ginagawa, that is not punishable. Okay, iniisip lang niya. There must be a substantial step. So yun, an example, hindi mo agad sasabihin na nandyan lang let's say si Mr. Iskaran. Nandyan lang sa bahay ni Miss Jiriza. Okay, sabihin natin si Miss Jiriza. Si Mr. Iskaran nandyan sa bahay ni Miss Jiriza gabing-gabi, late at night. Hindi mo agad-agad na sasabihin na huliin siya kasi attempted robbery. Okay? Nasa labas lang siya ng bahay and then huhulin mo agad and sasabihin mo attempted robbery. So, hindi mo po yan masasabi kasi baka lang naman po nandyan siya, napadaan lang siya, tumigil lang siya dyan. Okay? Merong mga instances, maraming circumstances na pwedeng mangyari doon. Unless, sabihin na natin, si Iskaran hating gabi nandyan sa labas ng bahay ni Jiriza and then sinisimulan na niyang akyatin yung gate ni Miss Jiriza. Okay, or let's say yung sa bintana ni Miss Jiriza, inaakyat na niya hating gabi. Okay, so there is already a substantial step. So meron ng action. So hindi lang parang makikita na natin doon na meron na siyang attempt na gumawa ng masama. There is already a substantial step. So yun, we can already say that is an attempted kapag nahuli natin siya. Okay? And then it is also be punished. It could be punished at the same degree. So let's say sa cases of treason, okay, let's say sa cases of treason kung penalty doon is death. Of course, even though you are just a part or you just aid in the commission of treason, you can also be you could also be punished to death. But that is just only an example, just to show what is being said here in this definition. Okay, but actually I'm not so sure what is the penalty for treason or for those persons who commit or conspire to commit treason. So actually, I think that is more on this part. Punishment might be less severe. So yun, pinagbabasihan nila yung mga here in the Philippines. Sometimes we base the penalty on their actions or their participation in the commission of the crime. So kung accomplice yan, or let's say he is the principal, usually maximum degree yung binibigay natin, maximum degree of prison correctional or maximum degree of reclusion perpetua. Pero kapag ikaw ay isang accomplice or accessory, usually mas mababa, sabihin na natin minimum degree of reclusion perpetua. So parang ganun po yung nandito sa inchoate crimes na ito. Next, we have here statutory crimes. So what are statutory crimes? These are usually violation of those special laws that was passed or that was being implemented by our government. So ano po ba yung mga special laws na sinasabi natin? Usually yan yung mga Republic Act 9165, Republic Act 6975, Republic Act 8551, and other Republic Acts. So yun po yung tinatawag natin na statutory laws, okay, or special penal laws na sinasabi natin. So those are violation of those laws are considered as statutory crimes. Just like na lang po dyan yung traffic offenses. Okay? So nandyan din po yung drug crimes or the violation under the law on drugs, the RA 9165. And then alcohol related, nandyan din related yan sa sa traffic offenses. And then with regards to the driving under the influence of alcohol, okay, o yung DUI na tinatawag nila, driving under the influence of alcohol. And then OWI, operating, yung ibig sabihin po ng abbreviation na yan is operating while intoxicated. Okay, and then the DWI, ang ibig sabihin po niyan, driving while intoxicated. Okay, so that is statutory crimes. Not only drug crimes, not only traffic crimes, pero meron din tayo yung mga cyber crimes. cybercrimes are considered or also as under statutory crimes kasi meron tayo yung law on cybercrimes. So it is being violated, and law on cybercrimes is considered to be a special penal law. Okay? So RA po din yan, Republic Act din po yan. So violation of that, it is considered to be as statutory crimes. And lastly, we have financial crimes, or what we so-called white collar crimes. Meron tayo dito usually yung mga deception or fraud. White collar crimes like blackmailing, embezzlement, money laundering, and tax evasion. So those are considered to be as financial crimes. And I know those were discussed to you during your book, during your subject, or during the time na kinuha ninyo yung subject ninyo in criminal law, okay, or revised penal code book 2. Alright, so that ends our video presentation. So if you have a question, you can just type it on our comment section. If you don't want, you can just save it and raise it when we are going to have our synchronous session. So thank you for watching. Please prepare for a quiz about this video and also recitation. Thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you, everyone. Stay safe, and don't forget, please always remember, keep in mind, I love you, everyone. I love you.